Well, hello, a good evening, and a very welcome
Well,
on.
hello, good evening, and a very welcome on.
All the echoes are there, which means Gavin Bass has come live on a Wednesday night. Drove all the way up to Ballyclare as I have a funeral to attend tomorrow, so we're going to enjoy some high quality, high res stream tonight, and we're going to have an absolute amazing bit of fun. Hope it's coming through loud and clear. And hi, James. Hi Fi. Hi, Aura Glass. Hi, Leon. Hi Fi. All the guys all tuning in. Really, really nice to see you on this season opener for Revolt Racing League. This league is very, very, very much on the up. Very popular league, very well run league, and an extremely well attended league. Full grid tonight with people absolutely queuing up for reserves. What can you ask for better than that? Superb. Let's have the warmers and let's get going.
This is the night, feel the vibe and groove. Wednesday light shining, ready to move. Under the stars, feel the heat and the thrill. Salguero's got the pedal, you know he'll keep it real. Max the Mondo speeding, no time for the slow. Knoxville's on the track, putting on a show. Lights flash bright, the engines roar with pride. It's more than a league, it's our family ride. Come together now, feel the energy rise. Jamaican sunshine, let's light up the skies. This is Revolt F1 racing, Wednesday night alive with Josh and Clunk. You know we're ready to drive. Robin and Leon, feel a beat in our hearts. Let's get the hammer down, let the magic start. Steve's got the rhythm, he never misses a beat. I have no grip, but he's never done with defeat. Mazza in the lane, racing on that straight line. You know we'll be live, feeling good all the time. Rev it up and feel the energy flow. The crowd in a rush as the engines blow. Lap after lap, we bring the heat. Victory's calling, it's an unstoppable beat. This is Revolt F1 racing, Wednesday night alive with Josh and Clunk. You know we're ready to drive. Robin and Leon, feel a beat in our hearts. Let's get the hammer down, let the magic start. Like a wave on the ocean, we'll ride on this groove. Together we're strong, it's the move that we choose. Racing for the glory, living life on the edge. In this revolt league, we'll take that pledge. Oh, so let's rev it up, feel our passion ignite. Wednesday night racing, everything feels right. With Salguero leading and friends by our side. This is Revolt, come on, let's enjoy the ride. Okay, everyone, get ready, it's that time again. Wednesday night and the engines roar like a lion's den. Round the corner at midnight, adrenaline's alive. Brandon's at the pole and he's ready to drive. James revs his engine, hear that engine scream. In the world of asphalt, we're living the dream. Tonight we race, hearts in sync. chasing shadows, ready for the fight. In Revolt Racing League, we own the night. Rev it up tonight, high speed thrill, let's go. Underneath the city lights, feel the engine glow. Keep it fully lit, buckle up for the ride. We're the kings and queens on the racing tide. Ribs is pushing pedals, feeling every turn. Oh, Corey's in the back, waiting for a chance to burn. Gas takes the corner like he owns the street. High fives roaring forward. Hey, can't accept defeat. Maverick's here, he's bringing the heat. With every drift you feel the tires beat. We live for the rush, the speed and the flame. In this race of the heart, we're all playing the game. Rev it up tonight, high speed thrill, let's go. Underneath the city lights, feel the engine glow. Keep it fully lit, buckle up for the ride. We're the kings and queens on the racing tide. Every lap a heartbeat, every turn a chance. Feel the rush, feel the vibe. Let's take a dance across the line where champions collide. In this whirlwind of metal, we take our pride. Rev it up tonight, high speed thrill, let's go. Underneath the city lights, feel the engine glow. Keep it fully lit, buckle up for the ride. We're the kings and queens on the racing tide. Okay, everyone, that's the night we live for. Racing through our dreams, always craving more. Keep the engines running in this life we own. It's Wednesday night with the thrill we've grown. Gather around, it's time to ignite. The night is ours, let's start the fight. Engines roaring, feel the rush. We're here to party, nothing's hush. Get up, show up, let's make some noise. We're revving engines, no time for poise. Close battles heat up, tensions electric. Racing high stakes, it's gonna be hectic. Controversy thick like smoke in the air. Tires screeching loud, adrenaline flare. Tonight's the night, feel the thrill inside. We won't back down, we're ready to ride. Shout it loud, we own the night. Revolt, revolt, we're ready to fight. Turn it up, unleash the sound. Revolt, mercy follows, we embrace the shock. Wave your flags, let's set up the block. Get up, show up, and let's get it cooking. Revolt, that's what we're booking. Feel the pulse and let's raise the stakes. Tonight's the night for all the heart that breaks. Rev it up, this party won't stop. Get up, show up, take it to the top. Oh!
Well, there it is, the famous cup that the champion
Well, there
of
it
the new season will receive. What a grid we have tonight from all over the world. What a brilliant thing we have going here in Revolt Racing League, where 20 drivers come together from all parts of the planet to enjoy what we all have in common, and that is racing simulated F1 cars. Absolutely buzzing for tonight. This is round one of the new season for Revolt Racing League, and it's in Mexico. Short quali and 36 laps, and a possible looking like absolutely full grid this evening. So Mazamak and the crew have done an amazing job. Some facts for you tonight. This is Mexico City. It's called Autodroma Hernandez Rodriguez, and it has 17 corners. Absolutely the highest track in the calendar at 3,000 meters above sea level. So there you are. Turn one is one of the longest straights going up to that in the calendar, and reach some of the highest speeds also in most of the circuits that are in the F1 calendar around the world. Quite low grip around this due to the dusty surface, and I don't know whether the actual game simulates that or not, but I do know it is definitely a fairly slidey circuit going into some of the S bends. Safety car probability tonight is in and around only 40%, but quite a high percentage chance of virtual safety car at 70%. 22 seconds it takes to complete the pit stop, and that includes the 2.5 seconds. So here we go, going live with the intro for the new season for Revolt Racing League on a Wednesday night. I'm Gavinbass1. Enjoy the evening.
9, 8, 7, 6.
cutting through the air. Every turn, every drift, see the skill laid bare. Tires scream, they beg for grip, the edge of our desire. Pushing zones, breaking rules, we're lighting up the pyre. Hands steady, hearts racing, time slows down while we conquer. Vengeance on the track, let the world hear our thunder. Revolt, feel the fury of the roaring machine. Revolt, in this league we're the kings and queens. Revolt, full throttle, no brakes, ignite the scene. Revolt, let's unleash the beast, live the dream. You hear me? It's feast or famine action time. Guts and glory, here we dive, ready for the climb. Let's tear through the night like a raging fire. Revolt. With every heartbeat, take the game higher. Revolt. No looking back, we'll be legends untold. Revolt, F1 Racing League, the spirit bold. Rise us down, we're the kings. Revolt, let the engines ring. We ride on through the storm, we become the reigning king.
Well, good evening and welcome to the action here tonight with Revolt Racing League. I'm Gavinbass1 and we're live from Mexico. Yes, 3,000 meters above sea level, and our Brannon has already set a lap of 1:15.779. Let's go live onto the circuit and see what's going on. Here we go. So R. Brannon has set a 1:15.779 from Robin with a 057, a 1:16.356 for Robin, and Max the Mando a 1:16. Steph just sets a 1:17 and Gaz a 1:17.5. Then you've got Slav at a 1:17.9. So I'm on with Clunk at the moment, and Clunk is just getting ready for his outlap, or his fast lap, and he's going over the DRS zone now. So let's stay on board with the Mercedes driver and see exactly what he can produce tonight. One of the longest and one of the fastest straights in the world, as he goes slamming on the right to this right-hander, the brakes even. So Gavinbass1 live with you, wishing each and every one of the drivers on the grid tonight the very, very best of luck. Basic Beetle hasn't set a lap just yet. He's just done a little test drive and he's going to set one very shortly. But right now we're staying on with the Mercedes driver of Clunk G655. Wow, let's have it, Clunk. Some very, very, very fast drivers in here tonight. R.I.P. Brannon, Basic Beetle, Have No Grip, Maverick, Ribs, Oh, Maximando Robin, Hi-Fi puts in a beautiful 1:16.319. What a fabulous lap from Big Muck. Nice one there in the kick Saba, but still on board with Clunk. So a 1:19 set there. Little Aaron, he's on a lap in the Williams. So let's stay on board with the Williams and see how little Aaron does tonight. Ben Wally's in the house. He's one to look out for. Maverick, most definitely. And of course, don't rule out Low Pro. He is your winner of the last season, and he's out to prove a point tonight. And there's quite a few guys on that grid would like to be holding on to that Gavinbass Cup donated by myself and will be posted to anywhere in the world for the championship driver of this new season with Revolt Racing League. Very tight left-hander and then a very tight right-hander and then swinging it round again into the right and along very close to the DRS zone. And over the line he goes with a 1:18.187, putting him in 12th position at the minute. Let's go on with RS Salguero. He is warming up the tyres in the Red Bull and he's preparing himself for his fast lap this evening. Right now, Mazamak has just stolen second position and he has posted a 1:16.057. And right now, I wouldn't be watching me, I'm the slowest on the grid. Buddy, don't be too hard on yourself. Just go out there and enjoy yourself. RIP Brannon's 1:15.779 still stands, and he's the only man on the grid of 18 drivers this evening that is in the 1:15s. So all eyes on RS Salguero as he just weaves through the little technical section before the start-finish line. Goes round that right-hander and prepares himself now for a fast lap. Let's stay on board with the Red Bull. Nice bit of track etiquette there and letting the Red Bull pass there without any interruption. That's good stuff. Always like to see that. Oh, Salguero is 2.3 seconds up on that 1:19. He's going to be in the 1:17s here, or maybe even the high 1:16s, depending on how he goes in Sector 3 here. Very important sector for him, and he's going to go over the line now. Oh, 1:17.5 puts him in 12th position. Let's go on with Have No Grip now. He's definitely one to watch in the Aston Martin. Oh, Have No Grip puts it in P1, 1:15.292. So provisionally P1 from RIP Brannon. Low Pro puts in a 1:15. So the fast guys are starting to absolutely stamp their authority over the grid this evening. Grip, Brannon and Low Pro. That's your 1 to 3. Mazamak not too far behind them. Let's go on with Ben Wally and let's see what Ben's doing. Here he comes. Bow, bang, wow. Into P2, Ben Wally. An absolute solid lap there from the Kick Sauber driver. 1:15.623. And he just knocks no pro down into P4. Let's see if Robin has anything more on the tank. Can he improve on the already set 1:16.356? Sector 1 will tell a bit of a story here. This section coming up right now. Brannan just puts it back into P1 with a 1:15.219. Absolute tremendous lap. When the tires start to get worn, this is the part of the track where you can really end up in a bad place. You can end up right over on the right hand side here and in that wall if you lose it. But Robin's definitely on a good lap here. Let's see if he can continue to improve. He's nearly 3/10 up. That just might put him in the 1:15s and could likely put him in about P6. Oh, he just lost a wee bit of pace in the third sector there. He remains in P8. 5 minutes and 44 seconds left of this quali. Basic Beetle, he's on a lap. Let's see if he can improve on that 1:16. So just keeping an eye again on sector 2. Maybe he's just still warming those tires up. I think he's going for a double out lap, so we'll come back to Basic Beetle in a wee second. LFC James in the Williams, he has already set a very, very solid 1:16.526. It has him in 10th position. Can he improve? All eyes, top right-hand corner for this Williams driver. The young lad and a good wee friend of mine. Very, very much improved, and he is on a roll at the moment. He's 2.63 tenths up, and he needs to get a really, really tight sector 3 here, and he looks like he's going about business a very, very mature way. Round the right-hander he goes, throttle down, and he'll just activate the DRS at the last minute, and he'll get that last push, and over the line he goes in 7th place. Absolutely wonderful lap for the Williams driver of LFC James. Well done, young man. Good evening to Mr. Benjamin Wallapaw. Hiya, Ben, what about you? Nice solid lap from you there, P3. 4 minutes to go. I think you can better that. I think you've got a 1:15.2 in you. On with Max the Mando. Let's see what Max the Mando can do. He's sitting in P10 at the moment. Oh, he's jumping into the pits for a new set of tyres. On with Steph. Oh, Steph's nearly 3/10 up on that P11 spot at the moment. Now, that just might get him in 8th position here. Let's see if Steph can stick it in P8 or possibly even P7. Oh, I think he's made a boo-boo there, has he? He's going to jump back into the pits. Yes, he made a wee mistake there. Unknown, good evening to you, sir, in the Ferrari. He is trying to improve on that 1:16.732. Round the final couple of corners for Slav in the Ferrari. Let's see if Slav's got anything better in the tank. He currently sits in P14 in the Ferrari. Oh, absolutely. Nearly half a second up, and he puts himself into P11. Only 2 minutes to go, and all the fast guys are out there. Can have no grip, do anything about the pace of RIP Brannan. These two lads have definitely got their eyes on the beautiful gold-plated cup, and I know that Maverick, Low Pro, Mazamak, they're all dying to get it. I will also get second and third positions, little tokens of their achievements, and I will also have a little token for the best improved driver of this season in Revolt Racing League. Any money that I make in Twitch, I put it back in, and I really get a big kick out of that. So, lads, it's very, very, very much appreciated, all your kind comments that I got through the week. And it just gives me a real buzz to support this league big time. Oh, grip's ever so slightly up, and it's ever so slightly is all he needs. Let's hope he's not held back. He's not held back at all. Absolutely beautiful etiquette there, and round the last right-hander. Can he pop in a little good sector 3 here? Oh, yes, he can. He puts it in the pole position. Oh, strictly no monkey business. Clunk is the danger man in this lobby, I'm told. So I'll be keeping a very, very good eye on Clunk. So half a second up at the moment for Clunk in the Mercedes. Oh, he absolutely flings it into that corner. Three and a half tenths up now, so he is going to gain maybe 1 or 2 positions, but I don't think he's going to do anything better in about P15 or 16 at the very, very best. Time's running out, and this is probably the last chance saloon. He loses the traction ever so slightly, and he definitely lost a few tenths there. P19 for Clunk. Little Aaron, another last try for him. He's quite a considerably bit up, and I do expect a change here. Oh no, he stays in P18. Salguero in the Red Bull. The checkered flags are all starting to appear, and it looks like Have No Grip just might have got... Oh, look at that, a 1:14.9 from R.I.P. Brannan. Oh, my good Lord. Oh, hats off to the 1:14 club. Absolutely amazing lap here. R.I.P. Brannan, show us how it's done. And yes, he definitely does that with a 1:14.952. Absolutely outstanding pace from the Racing Bull, or the sugar-free Racing Bull. Have No Grips pushed down to P2, and Maverick, an absolute splendid 1:15.474. Absolutely amazing. 6 drivers in the top 6, and 6 drivers with a 1:15. R.I.P. Brannan. He's got 3 tenths or 2.5 tenths on the rest of the field. And that looks like the grid for this evening. That is esports pace, is absolutely right. Superb lap. And this is going to be a very, very, very competitive race. Strictly No Monkey Business has a tenner on Clunk for a top 10. He got 1,000 to 1. I tell you what, I'll give you each way on it. So if he comes in the top 20, he still wins. But there you have it. R.I.P. Brannan, he takes pole position from Have No Grip. Maverick in third in the 2 Aston Martins, second and third. Mazamak, he is in 4th position in the Racing Bull. Then the Alpine of Low Pro, he steals a 5th position, with Ben Wally securing 6th in the kick. Then LFC James posts a 1:16.032, and he secures 7th. Robin in 8th, and that big Muck Hi-Fi 5855, he gets 9. Wowee, what a quality we had there. Absolutely amazing. And I'll just flick down all of those drivers so that the admins and the lads can get all of that information for all of their stuff that they put on Discord. Absolutely phenomenal stuff there. Now, right now, the guys are going to give a 3 or 4 or 5 minute break as they adjust all their setups and they get ready for the big race of this evening. This is the opener for the new season for Revolt Racing League on a Wednesday night. We're live in Mexico, and this is what they're actually racing for. Not only the pride and the joy, but this year and this season, Gavinbass1 has donated this most beautiful cup for the championship driver winner of this season. So all to play for, and you know what happens now? It's the bit that you've all been looking for, you've all been waiting for, you've all sent me your photographs, you're all looking very, very handsome. I've still got to say that Ribs is still my wife's favourite. He just apparently is drop dead gorgeous. So let's stand for the national anthem of Mexico. Well, all I can say is what a very, very handsome bunch of lads. And up the baldies, I say, up the baldies. Not too many of the lads in there with hair, but it's absolutely fine with me. And a very, 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 very handsome bunch of lads. I'm Gavinbass1. This is Mexico. This is the round one of the new season for Revolt Racing League. And let's get the party started. Absolutely. I hope the guys ready up and get her going, because here we go.
Here we go, punch the gas, crank it up, let's make it fast. Okay, let's get this party started. The night's our own. Here comes your drivers, the kings of asphalt known. Mazamak at the helm, and Loco matched in style. Dan and Stiff setting fires, running wild for miles. Josh leads the way with Robin on his side. Sal, get on north over here to turn the tide. Leon's in the rearview, keeping eyes on the prize. Robson's got the rhythm while Max the Mando flies. Get the visors down, apply full throttle. Boot to the boards, we're spewing gas in a bottle. Feckin' party time, let the engines roar. Revolt Racing League, we're here to shake the floor. Bow brings the energy. I have no grip, let it slide. Margin's got the plan, he's keeping faith alive. Spanner revving hard, and fins light in the fuse. With every turn and drift, we're here to break the rules. We're pushing to the limits, no roadblock inside. Dancing through the chaos, fuel ignites the night. Under city lights, the shimmer will burn like a flame. Together we're the legends, they'll remember our name. Get the visors down, apply full throttle. Boot to the boards, we're spewing gas in a bottle. Fake it, party time at the end.
So here we go. It's the beginning of the Mexican Grand Prix with Revolt Racing League. Gavinbass1 on comms, lots of viewers, and thank you very, very much for tuning in. Just waiting on the last guy, and that is Clunk. A few driving licenses to be acquired tonight from the old parking situation. But here we go. 5 green lights. And they're away in Mexico for Revolt Racing League. Let's see that they all get round safely on turn 1. All looks good to me. Everybody through safely round turn 1 and 2. And it looks like R.I.P. Brannan is away there nearly by 1 second, but Grip's not going to let that go too far. Look at the absolute queue of drivers coming in behind, some going wide, but right now there hasn't been any big incidents at the start of this Grand Prix here in the Mexican track. It looks like a dry track, and it looks like Mazamak up into P3, Ben Wally 4, Maverick 5, Low Pro 6 in the Alpine, Robin in 7th, the unknown, right up into there in P8. He's now got up to P7. What a lovely move by the Ferrari. He just puts that Mercedes and Robin behind him. LFC James in 9 and Max the Mando in the Red Bull in the P10. Ribs P11 and Hi-Fi sitting very close to the back of Ribs in the Kicksaba. Steph 95, he is in 13th with Slav in 14th in the Ferrari. The Haas of Gaz 15th, Basic Beetle in 17th, Salguero in 16th, Little Aaron in 18th, and 19th is Glunk. So there you go, and 1.5 seconds ahead. The most important thing, who has gone out on what tires? Every single driver, apart from Ribs, they've gone out on the mediums. So there you go. It's really, really heating up now, and Brannan is stamping his authority all over the lead of this race. But have no grip, and Mazamak, Ben Wally, Maverick, and oh my God, right all the way down to Max Amando, all in the DRS zone. Then there's a slight gap to Ribs, so here we go. Lap 2. Absolutely hate this part of the track. You get this wrong, and you end up in those portaloos on the right-hand side. And nothing worse than being in a portaloo with absolutely no toilet roll. Here comes Ben Wally. Up into P3 in the kick. Strictly monkey business says, get those overtakes in, lad. I'm trying my very best. I can only do my best. Oh, looks like a Aston Martin of Maverick has gone off track there. He safely returns, but he's dropped down to P8 with that slight mistake. LFC James doing well in P9. Basic Beetle in 15th. He's chasing down Salguero. Oh, quite a battle going on here. Beetle up into P14. Oh, Leon gets an absolutely beautiful bit of pace out of that corner. And now he's going to squeeze the DRS. He's going to make the move. Oh, look at that. Oh, a massive slide there from the unknown. He ends up in the... that was a bit of bad luck there. And there's a bit of touchy-feely going on here. So the unknown is a wee bit agitated, to say the least. Max the Mando. So LFC James now in 8th position. And he's chasing down Robin. Oh, we've got a yellow flag. Somebody has binned it. It looks like it might have been Steph. I'm not too sure. Let's have a look at the wing situation. Yeah, he's running with no end plates there. So it's looks like Unknown has put himself in the DNF. Yep, Unknown is DNF'd, and Steph has got big damage there with the both end plates missing. So he's going to have to pit. Back to racing speed and have no grips now on the back of RIP Brannan. And quite a gap now to Ben Wally in 3rd position. In 4th, you've got Low Pro chasing down in that Alpine, and Mazamak in P5. Maverick's right behind him in the 2nd Aston Martin. Let's go down and give the old clunkers some love. He's got a big fan with Strictly No Monkey Business, so I'm going to go on board with Clunk. He's not really in a race at the moment, buddy, but I will come back to him if I see him getting close with the Deltas. Gaz is very close to the back of Basic Beetle. Maximando has picked up a 3-second penalty there, I think. Yes, indeed. No, it's a 10-second penalty. I don't know exactly. I didn't see the screen coming up. That must have been for cutting corners. But Ben Wally in P4 chasing down Low Pro now. He wants that 3rd position in the kick. I absolutely hate this part of the track. This left-hander and the famous Portaloos. Strictly Monkey Business says his mate will drop his phone down Portaloo once and then dipped his hand. Oh my God, imagine putting your hand into a Portaloo. Oh my God, my worst nightmare. RIP Brannan, only 7 tenths ahead from Have No Grip now. These two are close, but there's quite a battle now behind Low Pro with Ben Wally pushing and Maverick in P6 now. Really, really tight on the back of Mazza. Here comes Ribs. side by side, 3 wide going into this right-hander. Who's going to give way? The Alpine slams on the brake. Oh, there's a wee bit of touch on somebody. It looks like LFC James. Oh, there's a bit of a problem there. And LFC James just gets a nudge there. Not a real lot he could have done about that. Little Aaron in P15. And the yellow flag is out again. Back to racing speed. Have no grip now takes the lead from Brannan. Little Aaron gets a 3-second penalty for multiple track warnings. So the penalties are starting to come about. Mavericks just picked up 3 as well. And a 10-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Maximando picks up a 3 seconds. So those penalties are really going to hurt hard. So there's your tyres and there are your stops. So 4 or 5 guys have now made that stop and they've gone on to the hard compound cars. Steph gets a 3-second penalty. And Have No Grip leading the way now by 4.5 seconds from Low Pro. Brannan took that early stop and I wonder how that'll work out for him. On with Gaz. Gaz driving the Haas, and he is really getting tortured by Brannan. Brannan's going to make the move here. He might get a double. Oh, that's really bad stuff there. And Brannan gets a bit of a nudge there. Did he break a wing or did he get away with it? Oh, he got away with it. No damage. So glad to see that. Basic Beetle now in 9th. And here's a bit of a fast 3-ball coming here. It's a bit of a drag race. The Aston Martin, the Maverick, tucked in right behind. He's going in for the inside move. Can he make this stick round the right-hander? Oh, this is fierce stuff. And Hi-Fi's right in the mix now in P10. Oh, he does a bit of drifting, does the big man. So those medium tyres starting to show a lot of wear on lap 9. And the sooner they get in, the better. But here comes Maverick. Oh. Slav gets a 3-second penalty and Maverick makes himself up into P8. Ben Wally in P7 chasing down Gaz. Oh, some pretty bad mistakes being made out there, but Ben Wally got away with that one. Don't think that was anybody or Ben's fault. Definitely not. He was so lucky to avoid any damage there, but thankfully Ben got away and not too much damage. But look at little Aaron on the back of Salguero. Absolutely picture perfect right-handed overtake there. Hi-Fi in the pits, Gaz in the pits. So they're now coming off the medium compound onto the hard tyres and off they go for their second stunt. Have a look at those tyres actually. So Hi-Fi on a fresh set of mediums actually. So he's going medium hard. And the tyres are being scrubbed to death here. Look at this move here by the Williams. And that's little Aaron up into P12 with Salguero right in behind him. RIP Brannon, P5, and making his way up the grid very, very quickly. Here he comes. Oh, that's tight racing. 3-second penalty for Slav. So Brannon up into P4, now P3, as Low Pro just jumped into the pits in P4. Out comes the Alpine. He's rejoining the track in P6 or 7. Looks like probably 7th. Basic Beatles in 7th. It's ST3F had rear wing damage. So that was Steph, I think. P18 DNF'd. So rear wing damage for Steph. Sorry to see that, Steph. And come back another day. Robin and P10 in the Mercedes, chasing down Maximando. RIP Brannon in an absolute rush here in P3. He's got the Alpine of ribs all over his sights, and there's going to be an execution made here very, very shortly. It'll happen up the start and finish grid, unless he tries an outsider here. He's going to be patient. He done a beautiful move earlier there, but he thinks better of it this time. Basic Beetle gets a 3-second penalty, so that's an unfortunate one for Leon. But here comes the sugar-free racing bull of Brannon right up into P2. And Have No Grip still out on those 11-lap old medium tyres. He's going to try a one-stopper. Everybody else, I think, might be trying the 2 stops. Ribs tucked in nicely behind Brannon, so he's going to get a very, very nice tow. And we'll go down the drivers as they are. We've got a yellow flag. And it looks like the Williams of Little Aaron is off track and damaged. He is definitely going to have to limp in and get that fixed. He's given the position back by Gaz in the Haas, but I think he's going to have to pit. No, he's staying out. Up to Mazza in P8. He's given Basic Beetle a run for the money now. So on board with Mazamak. Just gets into P7 from Beetle. He's on the move. Have No Grip. 17.785 seconds ahead. And just waiting for him to make that vital pit stop as Ben Wally now takes P3. But he's not getting it easy from the Ribs. And Ribs and him going down to the right-hander side by side. And it looks like Ben Wally's going to own this right-hander. Ribs will have to just tuck in. And that's exactly what he does. But here comes the Maverick in P5 in the Aston. And Low Pro not too far behind. So quite a few battles going on as Gaz picks up a 3-second penalty there. Nice battle going down with P16. That's LFC James and the Williams of Little Aaron. They're having a good scrap. And here comes LFC James. He's tucked in. DRS activated. And right up in the P14 goes James. 15 actually. And he's now going to chase down Gaz. I wonder has he got a double in his tank. Let's see what the young lad can do in the Williams. Now up to P14, making his way up the grid. He's doing well after that incident, but Low Pro, he's on the back of Maverick. He's your last season's winner, and look at this 3-ball. Oh, absolutely amazing stuff going down here. The 2 Alpines are chasing down the Aston Martin of Maverick. Bang, bang, bang into that corner. 2 Astons, 2 Alpines. It's an absolute picture here. Basic Beetle making a move on Robin here, possibly. Slav gets a 3-second penalty for going outside that old white line 3 too many times. Beetle chasing down Robin, and he wants this position in the McLaren. And right behind him, he's got Max the Mando. Here comes Max. Nice bit of late braking for the sugar free or the Red Bull. Max the Mando up into P9. So have no grip on the fresh tyres, and he's only seconds behind, a couple of seconds behind Brannon, who's now got the lead with the 6-lap old hards. So this is going to be a chase down for have no grip, Ben Wally, and Maverick's right in there in P4. So these lads having a great race, and Low Pro never ruled him out. All these experienced drivers, P1, 2, 3, 4 and 6, all running without penalty at the moment. Let's go on with Big Muck. That's AKA Hi-Fi. He's given Salguero a wee bit of a race here at the moment. Let's stay on with the Big Muck, see what he can do. Gaz C7, P15, trying to make a move on Slav here. Not happening. Both of them got the DRS, so it's very, very hard to make the move under DRS. Leon's in the pit and coming out now with a fresh set of hard tyres, so he's on the right tyres now. Good evening, John DT. Welcome to the party. Thank you for tuning in. Looking forward to your race tomorrow night. Oh, Hi-Fi goes for an outside-inside and doesn't get it, but he's going to get the overtake possibly on the DRS here on the start-finish line. Let's stay on board with the big man. See if he can get it. But those tyres starting to look very slidey out there. Not happening this time. Low Pro, P5, and absolutely now on the back of Maverick. Little Aaron gets a 3-second penalty, and Maverick now has a problem with between Low Pro and tucked in behind. Have no grip is now only half a second behind Ben Wally, and he's on pace to get up into second spot here. Yes, I know, John. They both text me today, and I forwarded them to your league, and that's Maverick and Have No Grip, I think it is. Or Mike, it is. Mike and Have No Grip. Yeah, very welcome, and both quite fast drivers, so they might just give your fast lad a wee bit of a run for their money. But look at this one. Have No Grip gets into P2, and Ben Wally just has to sit in behind. Ben having a tremendous race here in P3 and showing us what it's all about. Low Pro now in P5, and he wants to make that move ASAP and try and get up those ranks very, very quickly, but having a really solid race. Ben Wally P3, Have No Grip P2, and it's a right old battle here, and Brannon has pulled away now by the guts of 4 seconds. Just having a look at those penalties. Mavericks holding a 13-second penalty. Maximando 13 seconds, 6 seconds and 9 seconds for Slav and Little Aaron. Those penalties are going to play havoc at the very end of this race, but right now the top three, Brannon, Have No Grip and Ben Wally running clean with Low Pro, also penalty free. Maverick's the guy with the problem. He might be able to get rid of 10 of those when he goes into the pit. In fact, I'm sure he can, but he's going to be running with 3 seconds, and that is going to affect his race. Have No Grip's now got it down to 2.8 seconds, so he's reeling Brannon in. He's doing a fab job. Ben Wally absolutely solid in P3 with Maverick chasing him in P4. Low Pro in the Alpine P5 with Ribs in P6. Then you've got Mazza, he's in P7 in the Sugar-Free Racing Bull. Then you've got Robin in P8 and Maximando in P9. RS Salguero in P10 with Hi-Fi right on his tail in the kick. Then you've got LFC James hanging in beautifully there in P12 in the Williams. The Haas of Gaz is in P13 with Slav 14. Basic Beetle in 15 in the McLaren, and then Clunk. Let's give the guy a big round of applause because his buddy's watching him tonight, and we're on board with Clunk. Keep her going, Clunk. Little Aaron, P17 in the Williams. But right now, Grip has now pulled that right into 1.6. There is definitely going to be a race on here for P1. Low Pro is doing everything he can to push Maverick. Oh, a wee bit of touchies there. Ben Wally and Maverick just get it very, very close to each other. Maverick takes the corner. What a scrap we have here for P3. It's Maverick leading the way in that little bunch with Ben Wally in 4 and Low Pro in 5. Ribs having a great race there in 6th. But here's where the action is, and the action is starting to get close at the front of the grid as well. Have No Grip has got it down to nearly a second, and before too long he's going to have the DRS on RIP Brannon. He's on the slightly fresher tyres as well, and Ben Wally still chasing down Maverick. So anybody who knows me knows that I like a little break in around halfway mark. We're actually over the halfway mark, and I'm going to go for a slight break here just to go and get a little drink of water. So I'll leave you with this little battle that's going on here for P3 at the moment between Maverick, Ben Wally and Low Pro. And you can all watch that just for about 3 or 4 minutes, and I'll be right back with you. So right back with you is what I am, and I'm just going to get a bit of an idea of what happened while I was away. I don't think there was any big action there, but Have No Grip has taken the lead, and he's away by 5.8 seconds from Low Pro. Brannon's in P3 there. Ben Wally still sitting in P4 and Ribs in P5, but look behind Ribs, he's got Mazamak and Robin chasing him down. Great little battle going on here. Come on, Robin. Oh, he gets a lovely bit of pace out of that corner, and he has to back off because he had so much pace. That's really unfortunate because he could have got an overtake made there, but he was just slightly held up by Mazza there. Oh, he goes for an inside cut. Oh, what happened there? Oh. So Low Pro, another tyre change, and let's have a look at those tyres. He's coming out on another fresh set of, this time, the hard compound tyre here in Mexico. I'm Gavinbass1, and this is Revolt Racing League's first race of the new season here in Mexico. Down to Maverick P8. Plunk being dead last is upsetting. Don't be upset. Might have to change who I support. Love it. LFC James giving Salguero a bit of a race here. Let's see if the young lad can make the move. He's certainly trying very hard. Oh, that's a beautiful move by LFC James. Probably one of the best overtakes of the evening. Well done to the young fella in the Williams. P10 and doing very, very well. RIP Brannon just sets a 1:18.748. Maverick P7. Yes, it's James's bedtime. The hot milk in his little bobo will be made, and his little teddy bears will all be lined up in bed, and he's getting ready for a very good sleep tonight. He's having a good little race tonight in Revolt Racing League, I must say. Maximando also having a lovely race, but he's running still with that left-handed end plate, and that's going to be deterring him on the left-hand corners without grip. Ribs on a new set of tyres out on P10 there in the Alpine. Hi-Fi, let's go on with the big man again. He's in P14. Makes short work of the Ferrari of Slav there and gets himself up into P12. Great racing from Hi-Fi, a.k.a. Big Muck, my big mate, and he's doing brilliant. Love that big guy to bits. Maverick, P6. Inside move he makes up into P5, and he just gets rid of Robin there, and he's now on the move. Ben Wally puts in the 1:18.684, so Ben Wally, the fastest man on the track at the minute. Have No Grip out there by 20 seconds at the moment from RIP Brannon, but the 11-lap Old Hards are going to be needing changed at some stage. Maverick gets the fastest lap with a 1:18.611, so the fastest lap is swapping places. And we'll just go down the drivers on lap 25 of 36 in the positions on the track at the moment. Have No Grip leading the way by 20 seconds and 3 tenths, and another stop probably to make. RIP Brannon on 3-lap Old Hards, and he's on the hard tyres for the rest of the evening. Then you've got Ben Wally in the kick solidly in P3. He's on 3-lap Old Hards, so he's on the final tyres. Low Pro P4 and Maverick P5. Max the Mando is P6 with LFC James now in P7, but he's nursing 14-lap Old Hards and undoubtedly might have to make another stop. Let's see if he makes a stop or not. Ribs P8 and Robin in the Mercedes now in P9. Gaz in P10 in the Haas, and Hi-Fi in P11. He's just up, Mazamak in 12 and Slav in 13th. Here comes Salguero. He's trying his very, very best in this little bundle. LFC James P7, but he's got a very fast ribs on a very, very fresh set of medium tyres. This is inevitable. Let's see what James sees from the back. He's going to get 2 bold here. Absolutely. And Ribs and Robin get right through there in the Alpine and the Mercedes. Lovely move by those 2 lads. And the Alpine leads the way in that race. Ribs splendidly in P7. LFC James's tyres obviously starting to lose a lot of grip there. So Maximando has jumped into the pits and he's put on a fresh set of medium tyres. He's going to return onto the track there, okay, I think in P6. Oh, sorry, he's dropped down to P8. Oh, Clunk gets a 3-second penalty for being outside that old white line 3 too many times. Maximando still chasing down the Williams of James, and James's tyres are definitely done. He's going to have to pit again, that's a cert. So Maximando up into P8. Is James going to dive into the pits now and do something about it? So RIP Brannon in P2, 16.3 seconds behind Grip. Grip's going for another lap, or is he? Let's see. Looks like that left-hand front tyre is quite worn. I don't know whether Grip's going to try and get another 8 laps out of this or not. Not too sure. LFC James does exactly that. He goes into the pits, P12, and he's out again. Here he comes on those fresh tyres. So there's your tyre situation now, and James out on a fresh set of mediums for the end of the race. 7 laps to go, and James is in P13. Salguero in P12. Slav trying to have a look at Little Aaron there, and Little Aaron... Oh, I don't know whether that was a touch or not, but a 3-second penalty given to Aaron. Let's give Big Clunk a big cheer, and he's just battling away there in P17. And we've got a caution, and Little Aaron is out of the race. He has DNF'd, and we've yellow flagged it. And I don't know whether this is a safety car or not. It looks pretty bad. If there's been a DNF, so 3 DNFs so far, Little Aaron in the Williams, Steph in the McLaren, and Unknown in the Ferrari, all out of the race. It's a virtual safety car, and this is an opportunity maybe for Have No Grip to pit. I just don't know whether he'll do that or not, but the deltas are going to be very, very important here, and it's going to be a very, very careful job to make sure nobody picks up a 10-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Virtual safety car still being shown on the track. Yellow flag still being waved. So all drivers, Maximando gets a drive through. There it is. There's the mistake that I was not wanting, but expecting to see for speeding under virtual safety car. So that's a 10-second penalty for Maximando. And I'm just going to look at those penalties. Maximando gets a drive through. Ribs gets a drive through. Slav is holding 9 seconds, 6 seconds for Maverick, and the top 4 lads at the moment running extremely clean. I'm just sipping away at my double espresso, and people wonder why I'm doing that at this time of the night, because I stay awake, and Race Control gets us speeding in the pit lane, and Ribs having an absolute mare. In fact, he's DNF'd, he's had enough, and he has pulled in, and he has retired from the race. Unfortunate for Ribs, and we'll see him next week again. Low Pro in P4. So Have No Grip leading the race by 16.5 seconds with only 5 laps to go. Looks like he's staying out on those hard compound tyres. 17 laps old they are. Maximando P9. Tight in behind Hi-Fi. LFC James in 10th position at the moment. And Salguero absolutely pushing on there in P11 in the Red Bull. Hi-Fi still holding P8, but he's got a very fast Maximando coming up very, very close behind him. Picture book overtake there by Maximando, getting himself up into P8 in the Red Bull. Under DRS, and Hi-Fi's going to hang right in behind him. LFC James just picks up another penalty there. So just drifted too far wide there. Lap 32 of 36. No real close battles going on at the moment, but let's have a look at the position changes. Four up for Salguero. 5 up for Gaz. Plunk is 4 up, but he's carrying a penalty. 3 up for Ben Wally. Solid race there in 3rd position, and a very clean race so far by the kick driver of Ben Wally. Having a great race tonight in P3 and looking very much like a podium here tonight, unless Low Pro reels him in, but he's got 2.5 seconds to pull in 3 laps. That's a big feat, and let's see what the tyres are doing. 10 lap old hard, so 9 laps for Low Pro, so I don't think Low Pro can do it, but he'll definitely try. Have No Grip still out on the 19 lap old hards. So Grip just really doing everything to protect his tires at the moment. Maximando gets another 3-second penalty. R.I.P. Brannan, second position in the Racing Bull with 14.8 seconds behind Grip. Ben Wally still in third with Low Pro in fourth. None of the gaps really coming down much. Mavericks in fifth but carrying penalties. Robin in the Mercedes sixth. Mazza in seventh and Maximando eighth. Hi-Fi splendidly in ninth and LFC James putting on a good show tonight in 10th. Gaz C7 in the Haas is 11 and Salguero in the Red Bull is in 12th. Basic Beetle Leon, he is in the McLaren and is sitting in 13th place currently. Slav in the Ferrari 14th and Clunk just sticking in there, the big man, and he is absolutely staying on track and just going for it. Absolutely get big respect for staying out and enjoying the race. Maximando trying to make a move now on Mazza. Nobody ended up in the Portaloo tonight. Everybody negotiated that corner perfectly well. And this is really the only battle on the track at the moment. Everyone else is fairly well separated. DNFs from Ribs, Little Aaron, Steph, and the unknown in the Ferrari all out of the race. But Maximando might be making a move here on Mazza. He's got the DRS, he's got the battery, and he's got the pace. Can he make the move though? Here he comes, up the right hand side. To Brest. A good little battle, but Mazza holds it. Oh, big slide there from Mazza. Mazza just lost the front end of that car, and Maximando picks up a 3-second penalty. So those penalties are definitely going to be big-time news at the end of this late race. Fastest lap still held by Maverick. It's a 1:18.611. The top four drivers penalty-free along with Salguero. Everybody else driving with penalties as we're now on the penultimate lap. Have No Grip stayed out and he went for the one stop. It's working for him so far. I just hope those tyres hold out to the end of the race, but I bet you any money there on the last bit of rubber and probably the wire starting to push through. Slav just gets a late penalty there as Have No Grip starts the final lap. He's got a few back markers there to maybe negotiate, but no big deal. He's just going to play it careful. He doesn't even need to negotiate, just needs to stay behind them. So round the last technical corners and approaching the really, really difficult part of the track. Have No Grip will not want to make any mistakes right now as he goes round the right, into the left, into the right again, and a final right-hander. And he's going to pick up the first win of the season tonight in the Aston Martin, and an absolutely splendid, picture-perfect race from him as he goes over the line. He will give me a big wiggle. He does it every week. Then comes our Brannan, just negotiating the last couple of back markers, but Brannan's going to come over the line in the sugar-free Racing Bull in second. Ben Wally, P3 for him, absolutely splendid race. Low Pro in P4. Here comes Maverick in the Aston Martin over the line in P5. Robin in the Mercedes P6, and he's just finishing off his fast part here. So staying on with Robin. So round the S-bends here. What a massive stadium we have here in Mexico, going through this section into the right-hander, carefully as anything, and Robin takes a very, very well-deserved P6 in the Mercedes. Then Max Amando in behind in P7. And over the line comes Max Amando. Absolutely splendid race, P7 for him. Mazamak in P8, and he loses a bit of a position there, I think, due to penalties. So we'll have a look at the final results of the evening. So there he is. Have No Grip does the job. Absolutely fabulous race. Few little touches here and there. I'm sure there might be a couple of little tickets in tonight, but you know what? That's racing, and it's all how you deal with it in a mature manner. I'm sure the stewards and the admins will sort anything out that is going to be debated. But there you go. Absolutely fabulous win for the team Aston Martin and Have No Grip. An absolute splendid race as well for Ben Wally. Absolutely superb. He gets a super third. Maverick gets the fastest lap. My driver of the day is Have No Grip. Just the very fact he was able to carry off a one stop and let those hard tires last for the race. Picture perfect race for Have No Grip, and he gets my driver of the day. Most overtakes was Hi-Fi. Brilliant result from him. And the cleanest driver was Low Pro. So there you are. There's the final results. Have No Grip in the Aston Martin wins it from Brannan in second in the Visa Cash App, and third was Ben Wally. Phenomenal race from Ben Wally. He'll be really buzzing with that P3 and taking part in the podium celebrations tonight with Revolt Racing lead. As always, I'm Gavinbass1, and I am really, really, really buzzing after that race. It was a super night at the office, and thank you all for tuning in. And as always, massive shout out to Mazza, Leon, and everybody that took part on in the administration team and the stewards of Revolt Racing League. It's all of those guys that work furiously behind the scenes that make this such a successful league and such a great night to watch. I'm sure all the drivers will be wanting to watch this one back and see all of their lovely mugshots on the grid walk tonight. I was Gavinbass1, and it was my pleasure covering the comms for tonight, and really, really look forward to seeing you all next week. Again, thank you all for tuning in. Low Pro, good games and comms. Thank you very much, Low Pro. Speak to you all really soon. Gavin Bass, over and out from Mexico.
As the stars start to twinkle in the midnight sky, Gavinbass1's closing down. It's time to say goodbye. Hope you enjoyed the show, had a good time with the music and the laughter in this life of mine. Keep the dreams alive like the fire we ignite. Every strum of my guitar, my heart takes flight. With the sunset fading and the night so bright, I'm wishing you sweet dreams. Oh, what a night. Good night, good night, keep it lit. All the love we share, never gonna quit. Like the stars above, shining so divine. Let gently flow. I'll be back again soon with another show. Till then, hold on to laughter, keep the music alive. In the heart of each song, we will always survive. So take